Alright, muri Zimbabwe tose tiri kuvaziva Comrade Knox Vobatwa, the voice of the Chiwenga faction, the voice of the military against Constitutional Amendment Bill number 3. So a lot of people will say, CAB 3 is a done deal. Why are you still talking about it? But ndenchiti musajengwa ne information. Stay sober, muri Zimbabwe. Don't be too excitable. CAB 3 is never going to survive for long. So, muri Zimbabwe, takakuudza isusu about Comrade Knox Vobatwa panapa muzida wavanhu neni Super Nexus, right? First takakuudza kuti right, Comrade Knox Vobatwa vazobudikira kugweru. Comrade Knox Vobatwa vazosvika kuState House vaita a meeting naMnangagwa, of which he ended up having a meeting with a representative waMnangagwa, not Mnangagwa directly. And as of right now, tiri kuudzai muri Zimbabwe, information yasvika panews desk kubva kune vakomana vari mukati, our insiders. So this is what is happening. Comrade Knox Vobatwa vari kunzi vabva kuHerbert Chitepo Barracks kwaMutare, and mukomana anga ane mission yekupinda muHarare and then go to the State House and then talk to the president. So listen carefully. So Comrade Knox Vobatwa munoona vava, he is a guy who has got history with President Emmerson Mnangagwa. He's a guy who has got connections to President Emmerson Mnangagwa. In what way? Right? You might not understand here, but you understand after I explain. So Comrade Knox Vobatwa kachitaura kuti vane a relationship with President Mnangagwa. We are talking about these guys even before President Mnangagwa. Later, all right, even before Emmerson our president. Knox Vobatwa na Dambudzo vane interactions that they used to have, a friendship that they used to have. So Knox Vobatwa, as of right now, as we speak, as I speak, panapa mzinda wevanhu, he is a guy who still believes kuti Emmerson Mnangagwa munhu ari kunyengegwa, munhu ava excitable by things that are surrounding him, by fake businessmen that are surrounding him, zvigananda, anditi. But in his heart, at his core, he's a true, real comrade. That's what people like Comrade Knox Vobatwa believes. That's what people like even Chiwenga believes. Somewhere, somehow, Emmerson seems to have just lost it, because they used to have meetings with this guy, talk with this guy, atova old, just before 2017. Anditi. When these guys started noticing kuti Mugabe wakubaya pfocho, Mugabe akurasika, they used to have meetings, and Emmerson Mnangagwa was part of those meetings. They used to discuss and talk about my points that they were raising. Kuti Mugabe akurasika pakati nepakati, and we think the cause is this and this and this. Grace, you're one of those causes. And so, when they see today Emmerson Mnangagwa sitting as the president and making the same mistakes akaitwa na Mugabe, they wonder, but they understand that somebody is just pushing this guy away from the truth we have already established as an institution, the Zimbabwe Defense Forces, right? So, Knox Argunzi wabuda anditi with 2-3 military vehicles, and they were going straight to the State House. And then vari munzira yekuenda kuState House, vari kunzi somewhere vabatwa, vanga vachibva kuHerbert Chitepo Barracks dziri kwaMutare, according to the information, the alleged information yatinayo. And then in that way, Knox Vobatwa ari kunzi abatwa guys who were like, it was the police, it was a roadblock first, and then pakubatwa kwaKnox Vobatwa pabva pafonegwa masiten, right? CIO, right? Ndobva vabata Knox Vobatwa. But this is still a developing story. So ndikuda kuti muri Zimbabwe mugare panapa, because we will be updating you, because comrade vatiudza nyaya vari kutiudza kuti, in fact vandiudza even more information, more details, kuti but zvazodaiso zvikazodaiso, but handisi kuda kuti ndikupei that information because I haven't confirmed that information yet. it's information yokuti I believe it's true. We don't know how far true it is, but I believe it's actually true. So I'm still doing a deep dive to make sure kuti ndatevera kuti bozi pane zvazoitika after Knox Vobatwa, but we'll give you full details, we'll give you updates. Just stay tuned pano pamzinda wevanhu. You know, with me Super Nexus, basa redu isusu kutevera nyaya dzinoenderana neutungamiriri hweZimbabwe. Hatina dzimwe nguva dzokutambisa tichimboita zvimwe zvimajokes. Takatarisa chigaro cheutungamiriri hweZimbabwe, because chigaro cheutungamiriri hweZimbabwe muZimbabwe controls so much power to change thousands, in fact power to change millions of lives muno munyika yeZimbabwe. And what would be more important than that? I don't see anything else. I think that's the most important thing. So we stay focused. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned. Super Nexus. Like the video, share the video so Zimbabweans machines will watch this, and follow or subscribe. YouTube or Facebook. Rugare Garvenemi.